man in front of the nanny covered his wife's face with a pillow, preventing her from breathing. The reason he did this was to test whether the woman had taken the drug he gave her. The woman didn't dare make a sound and pretended that she had taken the drug. Seeing that the woman remained still, the man let down his guard. The nanny beside him criticized the man for being too harsh on the woman. The man, worried about being investigated by the police, didn't kill the woman, but was just testing whether she had really taken the drug. The nanny asked in confusion, "What exactly were those drugs?" The man didn't answer the nanny. As the two left the room, a tear slid down the woman's cheek. She suddenly opened her eyes, determined to find out what drug the man had given her, and gather evidence against him. Seeing them leave, the woman wanted to search the man's room for clues about the drug, but the door was locked. At this moment, when the man was about to check the surveillance in the woman's bedroom, he found there was no signal. He quickly took the nanny and returned home. At this time, the woman was searching through the trash can and finally found pieces of the drug's instruction manual. A shadow entered the room, startling the woman, but she was relieved to find it was the private detective she had hired. She quickly told the detective about her discovery. It turned out that long-term use of the drug would cause mental breakdowns and loss of control. Realizing this, the woman understood that the man wanted to drive her insane. The detective quickly comforted the woman, assuring her that he would protect her. Suddenly, they heard the sound of the door unlocking and quickly separated. The man turned on the room light, but didn't notice anything unusual. The nanny also said everything was normal. The man, still uneasy, decided to go upstairs to check, stating that the surveillance wouldn't suddenly break down. They went upstairs and found the woman still lying in bed, seemingly asleep. The man noticed that the surveillance camera had been moved. He grabbed the woman's neck and shouted for her to wake up. The woman endured the pain and continued to pretend to sleep, fearing that the man would harm her and the child. Seeing no reaction, the man increased the pressure, intending to strangle the woman. At this moment, their child walked over, and the man, looking at the child, had a new idea. He slowly walked toward the child, grabbed the child's neck, and said he wanted to see how long the woman would keep pretending. The woman was extremely worried about the child, cursing the man inwardly for not even sparing his own daughter. But the woman didn't dare wake up, as it would ruin her entire plan. The man continued to strangle the child, and the woman was becoming increasingly anxious. Just then, the child suddenly called out, "Mom," and the woman immediately opened her eyes. The nanny, unable to bear it, quickly stopped the man. The man defended himself, saying he didn't use much force and didn't expect the child to call out "Mom." Seeing someone intervened, the woman closed her eyes again. The nanny urged the man to calm down, saying she saw the child playing there in the morning, and it must have been the child who moved the camera, adding that if he strangled the child, the woman definitely wouldn't leave the fund to him. The man, looking at the sleeping woman, said if it weren't for the fund, he would have killed them long ago, and questioned the nanny if she was sure it was the child who moved the camera. The nanny confirmed and told the man that if the woman had discovered it, she wouldn't still be there. The man fiddled with the device and found that it was indeed out of battery, then told the nanny to replace it with a new one.